Hi friends, welcome to writing. All right, we've been learning about realistic fiction for the past couple weeks. So before we jump into our next lesson, let's review what we've learned so far. All right, so we started by learning about how to write a really great main character. And this main character is going to follow us through our entire book series. So we want them to be really detailed and really interesting. We know that they need a name, a place that they're going to come back to every single time in every single book, and that they need a lot of trouble or adventures to go on. We've also learned that to organize our writing, we need to be able to touch and tell a partner or buddy what is happening on each of our pages. So what events are happening, what details are going to happen on each page. And then once we're able to do that, we can sketch out in more detail exactly what our story is going to be there. And finally, we can write our story. We also learned that five-finger retail can be used in reading and can also be used in writing. So we can use our thumb to name our characters, our pointer to name our setting or where the story is going to take place, our middle finger to talk about the problem or what trouble the character is getting into or his or her adventure, our ring finger to talk about the key events and the key details, so how is that character trying to solve his or her problem, and our pinky is the solution. How did they get out of that trouble? And today we are going to learn how to write about how to get those characters out of trouble in really interesting and detailed ways. All right, so I have a great story for you guys. Now, it's part of a realistic fiction series that I'm thinking I might want to try next. All right, you'll have to tell me what you think. So, one day there were two boys, Michael and Will. And it was Will's first day of kindergarten, and he was so excited. But the two boys were walking along the sidewalk to school, and the sun was shining and the birds were singing. It was just a beautiful day. But all of a sudden, the boys both stopped in their tracks, and Michael screamed. Is that a very good way to end my book? No, we don't know what Michael screamed about. We don't know if he saw a scary dog or some giant bus. We don't know what's happening. We want to know, as readers, what is going on that made Michael so excited or so scared. So that's what we're going to practice doing in our own series today. We know to make our readers have a great solution or get out of trouble, we need our characters to have dialogue, an action, and show a lot of feelings. So let's look at our example. This says Annie was stuck in the mud. So then we added dialogue, and dialogue are words or quotes that other characters are saying. Pull, pull, said Jack. So Jack's talking to Annie. He's telling her what to do to get out of that trouble. And then we can add an action. Annie lunged for the roots and pulled herself up. I see two verbs here, lunged and pulled. I use a lot of action words there to show exactly what Annie's doing and create a movie in my readers' minds. And lastly, we show our characters' feelings. Annie felt safe at last. So now we know that Annie, now that she's out of the mud pit, she feels safe, and our story can end because everything is okay. Our characters are safe. All right, now it's going to be your turn.